In this video, I'm just going to show you how to install WordPress. So if you've bought a domain and you've arranged hosting, your hosting company will have given you access to an admin area which will look something like what you see in front of you at the moment. If you've arranged hosting through us, then what you see will look almost exactly like this. So here you can see the domain that I'm working on. So it's myfoodwebsite.ga, and I want to install WordPress on that domain. WordPress offers a one-click install. So if you scroll down through all of these options, you see at the bottom here, we've got this button, one-click install and WordPress. If you're using another hosting company like GoDaddy or 123reg or Heart or whatever, you'll still find something very similar to this, but you'll probably have many more logos in the one-click installs options. So you just need to search for the WordPress logo. And when you find it, just click on it. And essentially, it's going to just install automatically, just immediately out of the box, and it's installing onto the computers of your hosting company's web servers. So there's nothing that's being installed onto your laptop or your PC. This is all happening in the cloud at your hosting company. So just check that it's the domain that you want it to be. You don't need to change the directory. This is the default directory, and click Install WordPress. And we just need to wait a couple of moments while WordPress installs, and then it'll take us through a few options to customize how it looks for us. So it says that the WordPress installation has completed successfully, and now I'm going to click on this option here, and it's going to just finish off the installation for me. So WordPress is going to ask me to choose a language, so you can choose whatever you like. I'm going to choose English UK and click continue. And then you need to give your site a title. You can change this later, so don't worry about it too much, but I'm going to call this my food website. And then you need to create a user. And the user is going to be the way that you log into the site in the future. So it's really important that you remember the username and the password that are set up for you at this point. So you might want to call the first user your own name, or in this case, I'm going to say admin. And then WordPress is going to suggest a password for you. And as you can see, it defaults to this strong password. We would highly recommend that you stick with a strong password like this, as it will make your site much more robust and harder for people to hack. But it's really important that you remember what this is, because this is going to be the way that you get into your site for the first time. You'll be using this password. So I'm just going to copy that so that I've got a record of it. You could change it if you wanted to. At this point, you could just write something else in. If you wrote in something that WordPress didn't like, it would just tell you that it's weak. And then you need to give it your email address. So it's going to email you that you've been set up as an admin. And then you've got the option here of discouraging search engines from indexing the site. So this would just put a little bit of code in the header of the site that would tell search engines not to index your site. Personally, I wouldn't bother clicking this, because it's just one more thing you need to remember to sort out, to change once you actually want to put your site live. If you don't want people to access your site while it's in development, you can put it behind a coming soon or under construction plugin. We'll show you how to do that in a later video. So personally, I wouldn't bother with this, but you can if you want to. And then let me just make sure I've got that password, click install. And so, yeah, success, WordPress has been installed. Your username is admin and your password is whatever that password was. And then if you click login, you'll see it takes you to your URL /wp-login. So this is the address that you would go to in the future to log into your site. You would always go directly into the site via this page, wp-login, rather than going in via your hosting company. So my username is admin, put in my password and click login. And here I am. This is what WordPress looks like on the back end. And so we'll talk more about how to navigate around this in the next video.